How should we measure success as a political party? It must mean gains at the next Euro elections in 2014. We missed out by such a small amount in a number of regions last time round. We're so close to making those gains, we must absolutely make it happen. And we must do so doing the things that we know work. That means communicating with postal voters, that means making communications with people that are more likely to vote, people that we've had previous contact with. These are simple target to win things that we do at a council area and at parliamentary level. We need to apply these to European regions, and the key to doing that is successful fundraising and having the resources to do that. And that's what the heart of my electoral development strategy. We must have the resources to enable Euro campaigns and then the subsequent general elections to be fully funded at a needs-led basis. If we want to compete with the red, yellow and blue parties on finance, we need to start raising our sights. At the moment, we struggle to match UKIP and the BNP in terms of quarter-on-quarter donations, and that has to change. We must become more successful with fundraising, because that's the key to electoral success. We can work a lot smarter than those other parties, and indeed we do that. We've had success at electing an MP, UKIP haven't. But what we have to do absolutely is at a European election, get our message out more widely. And that's going to take finance, that's going to take resources. So we need to work not just smarter, but we also need to spread that message wider. And for that, we need the financial resources. And that's going to be absolutely key to our electoral success. In the 2009 Euro elections, the Green Party were incredibly close to beating the BNP in the Northwest. I mean, we're talking less than 5,000 votes, less than 0.3% of the vote. It was that tight, it was that close. And I was angry that we didn't beat them. And we should all be angry that we didn't beat the BNP. But in fact, we under-resourced ourselves. We didn't have enough to put into that. And we can look at 100 things that we could have changed about that election. But the key thing for me was fundraising. And we absolutely must get it right. In regions like the Northwest and Yorkshire and Humberside, it will be between us and the BNP for that last seat. We must be successful this time round. And in the southwest and eastern regions, we were very, very close last time as well, within touching distance of MEPs. And those extra resources in those regions will make an absolute practical difference to the vote that we can get next time. And there's two other possibilities for gains at the Euros in 2014. The West Midlands has been doing some incredible things, some incredible practice at a local level, and their regional organisation is second to none. And in the southeast, if we can keep up our momentum, if we can put an improvement on our vote last time round, we could potentially gain a second MEP there. These are realistic, achievable gains. They're achievable with a 3% swing, 8 seats, and even a 2.5% swing will bring us 7 seats. A swing of 1.3% will bring us 6 seats. These are realistic, achievable gains at the next Euro elections, and that's something that I'll work towards. What a moment it was for us at the general election in 2010. Caroline Lucas elected as our first ever MP. She can do things now that we just simply couldn't do before. Early day motions, raise questions to ministers. It's put us in the spotlight in a way that we haven't had before, and it's been a real benefit to the party. So our absolute key aim in 2015 must be to get Caroline re-elected to the House of Parliament. There is one other realistic, reasonable and achievable aim, and that's to win Norwich South. Adrian Ramsey did a tremendous job putting us in contention last time round with 15% of the vote. And in 2015 we must improve on that and put ourselves neck and neck with Labour to win that seat, because the Lib Dems are simply not going to retain it after breaking their promise on tuition fees in a seat with a huge student population. So that seat is up for grabs, and we must absolutely put the resources to support that gain. It's not enough for us to be simply aiming to win 2 MPs. At the general election beyond that, we need to be looking for a large parliamentary group, 5, 10 MPs. It's no accident that in Brighton Pavilion we already had an established and large council group, and we also had a Euro MP in that region. These are 2 key things in terms of getting MPs elected, being credible at a local and regional level in terms of electability. And that's why the Euros in 2014 are such a key platform in enabling us to win more general election seats. In 2013 and 2014 we've got some really important council elections coming up. That's going to affect all of the regions, and it needs to be integrated into our national election strategy. In 2013 in the North West we're aiming to get a full slate of candidates in the Cumbria County Council elections and the Lancashire County Council elections. The reason we're doing that is because we know that we were just 5 votes per ward short of winning a Euro seat in 2009, and we know that if people get into the habit of voting Green, they're more likely to at national elections. Finally, I want to say that when I first joined the Green Party and when I first attended a conference, I went along and I heard councillors speak. And to me, as somebody that had come from Labour, where routinely you had MPs, MEPs, councillors speaking, it was a big deal. It was inspiring. Here was somebody that had got elected against the grain from a small party. That's inspirational. That's inspirational not just to us within the party, but to the public at large, because they know that Green councillors don't get in because of a party tag. They get in for hard work. They get in for motivation. And I think it's a really important message that every single councillor we get elected communicates to the public that we are different, that we have values that they support, that they see us as people that work hard for the community. And that's really crucial in our development. So we must elect more councillors, and we need to talk improvements in terms of hundreds in the next 5 to 10 years.